Good morning, children. In the previous lecture, we had studied mechanical energy, which has two forms, kinetic energy and potential energy. We had discussed both of these. Today, we are going to see other forms of energies. So, one of them is chemical energy. Okay, so energy which is stored in a matter and which can be broken up into, or from which we can get energy with the help of chemical reactions, chemical processes. That type of energy is called chemical energy. Okay, wherever chemical processes are taking place, chemical reactions are taking place. For example, when we are eating food, how do we get the energy? When we eat food, it is broken into its subparts and it is stored inside. And when we respire, we take in oxygen. What happens? The oxygen helps food, the chemicals in these food materials to break up into its components and release energy. And that energy is used by us to perform various works. Then, when we drive some car, say, or any motor thing, suppose we are talking about car. So, what is happening? The fuel inside the um, car, that is burnt with the help of. So, when it burns. What happens? The chemical reactions take place. It is broken up into some constituent parts, and energy is released. Okay, during burning. So, and other things like explosives, gunpowder, dynamite, firecrackers. What happens in these cases also? Chemical reactions are taking place due to which the energy is released. Right? So, energy can be released in any form like light energy, sound energy, or anything. But here specifically, we are talking about the chemical energy, the energy which is stored inside them, that is in the form of chemical energy because chemicals are involved here. So in the same way, there are cells or batteries, they store chemical energy in them. So this energy is released when they combine with other things. Okay, so chemical reactions are taking place and this energy is released. Respiration, combustion, and explosions are chemical reactions. Respiration, we respire, take in oxygen, and give out carbon dioxide. So, chemical reactions take place inside the body when we respire, when we take in oxygen, and carbon dioxide is released that we throw out when we exhale. So, it is a chemical reaction. Next is combustion. Combustion means burning. Okay, suppose you are burning a matchstick, or suppose with the help of anything you are burning a paper. What is happening? For combustion, you must be knowing oxygen is important. Okay, so oxygen, with the help of oxygen, some chemical reactions take place, and you can see the smoke is coming out and everything. So during burning, the gases come out because of the chemical reaction taking place. Same is the thing with explosions. Then muscular energy, it is a form of chemical energy itself. So muscular energy is the energy which is stored in our muscles. The contraction of various muscles in different parts of our body helps us to walk, push, pull, lift things, and so on. This is the reason why we often refer to the energy we use to do manual or physical work as muscular energy. So it is also a chemical energy. Okay, because the chemical energy, uh, muscles, the energy which the muscles are getting, that is from the food we eat. So the energy, what energy we were getting from the food, just now we discussed it was having chemical energy. Okay, so but we give it another name, muscular energy, because we when we do some work, muscles are required for that, and we say that that is because of muscular energy. Okay. Next is the electrical energy. So electrical energy, have you observed these things, this type of electrical energy somewhere? Yes, when you switch on the light, Lights can be switched on with the help of electrical energy. They can be put on or off, you know. So when the lights are put on, so lightning is done with the help of electrical energy. Fans can be run with the help of electrical energy, right? And whatever electrical appliances you have at home, TV, refrigerator, cooler, okay, AC, everything is which is working with the help of electricity, that is taking the use of electrical energy, right? The main advantage of using electrical energy are it can be transported easily over large distances by electrical wires. The switch may be very far from the fan or the light bulb, but it takes, I think, an instant, just maybe a fraction of second, to switch on the fans or lights, okay, irrespective of the length of the wire, right? So it is beneficial because electrical energy is very can be transported to very large distances in seconds. It does not cause pollution and is therefore a clean source of energy, right? No fumes or smokes are coming out when you put on a bulb, right? So it is not causing pollution. It can easily be converted into other forms of energy such as light and heat. So when you put on a light, what is happening? Electrical energy is converted into light energy, right? When you are using say a heater, electrical energy is converted into heat energy. So it can be, electrical energy can be easily converted into other forms of energies. Then magnetic energy, you might have seen magnets attract iron pieces, right? So what is it that is making it attract things? The magnetic energy, the energy which it is having, that is called magnetic energy. So there is a region of it, even if you keep the iron piece somewhat away from the magnet, even then it will be able to attract that piece, because there is a region up till where the magnetic energy works. So heat energy, the next one. So heat is a form of energy that can be produced in many different ways, okay. It can be produced by burning a fuel, electrical heater, rubbing or hammering, right? So heat, when you rub your hands, have you observed they become a bit heated? That is what we use in winters to keep ourselves warm when we don't have anything, right? And when you continuously hammer something, it also becomes heated. So heat can be obtained in various forms, or sometimes you might have seen any electrical appliances, when it is working for a long period of time, it gets heated. Your mobile phone also, it gets heated when you're using it for a longer period of time. So heat energy can be produced in various forms, and the main form of producing heat is burning something, right? Main way of producing heat is burning something. So we use heat energy to do many things. We use the heat produced by burning fuels to cook and to drive. Yes, for cooking we use heat. For driving vehicles, etc., the heat that is produced from the fuel, that helps it to move, right? We use the heat produced by electrical heaters and geysers to keep ourselves warm. The earth gets a huge amount of heat from the sun every day. Okay, you can see here the energy that is that the earth is obtaining from the sun, that is heat energy, right? So heat, due to that heat energy, the water from the earth evaporates, and that later on comes back in the form of rain, right? So all the water from lakes or ponds or rivers, they get evaporated, all means a lot of it, and it comes back when it rains, right? Okay, and here see, you have been given these two diagrams, figure 3.7. This is the land breeze and sea breeze. So see here, see figure 3.7a. So what is happening here? The water vapor formed by the heat of the sun rises. See the water from this place, that is rising above, evaporating, and then it will become rain. Okay, later on when it condenses, it will form clouds. The evaporated water vapor will form clouds, and later on when condensation will take place, they will come down in the form of rain. And see here what is happening here. The this is say a beach. Okay, so the earth, the land which is near this say ocean or sea or river, whatever, so the land is heated up during the daytime, right? So this heated air, hot air, that will rise up because the hot air is lighter, so it will rise up, and so that place will be evacuated. But no, vacuum can't be there now. So what will happen to take that place? The cold air from the sea or the lake, that will rush in to taking this place. Okay, so hot air from here is rising up, and cold air from here is coming to this place to take the place of the hot air, right? So in this way winds are formed. This, we can feel it as a wind because this cold air is rushing towards the land. So with the help of heat, winds and rains are formed, right? So another type of energy is light energy. This you are seeing every time around yourself. The light you are getting from sun or tube light or bulb or candle, this is all light energy. Okay, so you need to read this chapter thoroughly. So light energy is used in various forms. You know, we need light to see various things. When the light is reflected from any object, only then we can see it. Can you see in the dark? No, because light is required to see anything. Then light is used by the plants during photosynthesis to make food for themselves. So it is a major source for various things. Then we have sound energy. The picture was not clear, so but you just know it, that is sound energy. So what is happening when we speak? What happens? There is a voice box inside our throat. Okay, you will be studying it in detail in a later chapter, that is sound. Okay, here we'll be just mm, discussing it in short. So there is a voice box inside our throat, and it vibrates. So sound is always produced when something vibrates. So because it is vibrating, that is why the sound from our throat is produced. You might have seen when you hit a membrane of a dholak or tabla, what happens? The membrane starts vibrating, and that is why the sound is produced. And so, okay, you might have observed this. Suppose you are playing guitar or any string instrument, you need to vibrate the string. So, vibration is important for obtaining sound, and that the energy associated with it is called the sound energy. Then there's this important topic, that is energy transformation. I think I'll pause this video here, and energy transformation I'll take in another video.